You think you know me?
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick video of the Dorothy Rapid Cold Brewer. Now this is something I picked up at Ollie's for $5, and I'm a regular cold brew drinker, so I thought, what the hell, $5, I'd try this out. I'm not sponsored by Ollie's or Presto or anything like that, but like I said, $5 from Ollie's, what the hell, I figured I'd buy it. I'm drink cold brew on a regular basis. I'm pretty picky about my cold brew. I don't like it from some places. Now, normally it takes anywhere from 12 to 24 hours to actually make real cold brew. All right, Presto claims they can make cold brew in anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. I'm going to test that out today, show you how the product works. I'm pretty skeptical about it, but hey, sometimes I forget to make it a day ahead of time. I'm always busy doing projects on the weekends. I'm not really thinking about the coffee for tomorrow. So, according to them, you can do this for the equivalent of 12 hours in 10 minutes, or the equivalent of 20 minutes is 16 hours of cold brew, or 30 minutes is the equivalent of doing 24 hours, which would normally about be where I would normally do a cold brew. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to be also using one of my favorite coffees to make the cold brew. I got the Loki coffee from Bones Coffee, not sponsored by them either, but we'll demonstrate this now. And of course, this is how it works. This is actual like a regular French press. I usually make cold brew with a French press. This is actually the mechanical part here, and there's a stir inside here. That's how it works, and of course it plugs into your household outlet. We'll take this apart and assemble it the way we're supposed to now. Just pull that apart like so. Make sure you wash this product too before you use it, like anything else. And then you will take these two tabs here and squeeze it to pull it apart. And this is the stirring mechanism for the cold brew. Now you're gonna slide that down in there, make sure it sits nice and level. We'll set this off to the side. You won't need this part till later on. They say to take and fill to this line here. I don't know if you can see it on camera very well, but they said if it's colder water, it obviously takes longer. They said to use room temperature or tap water or bottled water like I'm doing today. Definitely don't want to fill it over the top of that line because it will make a mess. This actually works by doing like a cyclone type deal, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm not doing it full brew because I'm just going to make enough for one cold brew. Obviously, this should be enough water for half as much. We'll get rid of our plastic. Make sure you recycle. They suggest when you do a full one that you use 2/3 cup of your favorite coffee. So I'm going to actually do about half that amount. I like mine a little stronger anyway. So if I can get the scoop actually in there. I tend not to do that, but I'm going to try and do this as accurate as possible. I usually normally use like a little coffee scooper inside my ground coffees. They said to use a medium ground coffee, which is a standard coffee grind, not a heavier grind. All right, there's a little outlet on the back here. I've got my cold brew maker plugged in. Now what you want to do is you want to turn this to halfway. And you'll see how it starts to spin almost like a tornado. And now while this is spinning, they said to gradually add the coffee. They said the coffee will stick to the side for a little while. They said they added over 30 seconds. I'm not wasting that much time, folks. And now you just let it brew like this with no lid on it or anything for as long as you want it. Like I said, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on how strong you like your cold brew. I'll probably do it for 30 minutes. I'll come back after this is over with, and then we'll go ahead and filter it out. All right, folks, about 30 minutes gone by. We're going to go ahead and shut this off now. They recommend you let this sit for about 5 minutes or so, just to let some of the coffee grounds settle out. I'm looking at it right now. It looks fairly dark. I don't know how it's going to taste. I know my whole house smells like a coffee shop. Okay, about 5 minutes has passed. We'll go ahead and we'll put the plunger back in. They say to do it really slow. You're going to want to let a little bit of air come out. You're definitely trying to filter out as much of the coffee grounds as you can. Anybody that's used a French press before knows how to use it. They just recommend you do it really slow. And of course, I push it down all the way. That reconnects with the stirrer underneath, stirring mechanism. And that should have filtered everything out. The coffee has a little bit more of a brownish color to it. I don't remember it ever being like that when I made it the normal way. But let's go ahead and pour ourselves a glass, get our favorite drinking cup. Hopefully most of the grounds filtered out. Like I said, it looks a lot lighter than what it would be if I was going to do this as a dark roast. I don't see any grounds coming out, so it must have a pretty good filter on it. That was perfect. 1 bottle of water. That's all I need to know for 1 bottle of water next time I drink out of my drinking glass here. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Get some of that creamer mixed in there that I used. All right. Will this taste like it's been in there 24 hours? Will it even be close to being like real cold brew? It's coffee. It's creamer. We'll test it out. See if it's even close or if it's just going to be meh. This was 30 minutes. This should have been a little bit stronger. Like I said, it should have been almost like 24 hours. This still tastes pretty light. Maybe I could have doubled up on the coffee a little bit. Like I said, I only did a half batch of it. That could have changed it a little bit, but again, I only used half as much water and half as much cold coffee grounds in it. Perhaps if I made a little bit more coffee in it. Like I said, I like mine strong. This is acceptable though. Like if you don't have 24 hours to wait for cold brew and you want it, say you're busy doing something, you're going to want cold brew in a half an hour this afternoon, whatever. You could always do this and maybe even let it sit in the refrigerator a little bit after you're done to cool off. But this isn't bad. It's not horrible by any means. It doesn't taste very dark like it should have been after 30 minutes. Maybe if I add more coffee grounds to it next time. I like mine dark, like I said, but hey, for $5, I don't know what this price was regularly. Let me see. Ollie's says normally it's $35, so hey, I saved $30. I got cold brew right away. But this is the Dorothy Rapid Cold Brewer from Presto. Doing this video on my own. Nobody sponsored me for it. Not Ollie's, not Presto. Just want to share this with you. Something you might want to pick up. It'd be nice and easy to clean this too. And if it quits working after a couple months, I still got a new French press to use. So thanks for watching, folks. Check out some of my other videos. Bye for now.
Yeah!